What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Keemstar, and so from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose, 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 expose. It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose. 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 Exposed. Exposed. Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11. Vaginas. Hey guys, this is Scarce here. Lots of news today. Lots of exposure. And double upload. Expose. 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 You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Keemstar, and so from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose. 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 It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose. 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 Exposed. 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 Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11. Vaginas. Hey guys, it's Scarce here. Lots of news today, lots of exposure.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. How the hell are you? I am wonderful tonight. Absolutely wonderful. Well, actually, I'm getting a cold, so if you can hear. How the hell is everybody? Oh, we're actually at already almost 250 people, and I just basically opened up to SunPie. This upcoming Monday, I'm finally going to get the TRDR Pocket back to you. I feel bad. I think there were, like, at first she was like, no, don't worry about it, just keep it. Then she's like, hey, cool, you know, there's something that she needs it for, so I'm definitely going to get it back to you. That's why I'm saying it on air. I don't want anyone to, you know, like, you know, it's not like I'm sitting here feverishly playing my TRDR Pocket. I can assure you, you can have it back. I just feel bad I haven't got the shipping shit internationally is a pain in the fucking ass. I need to send my editor something still. I have tried, and then I was like, oh, like I tried two UPS places. It was like, oh yeah, we don't have the there was like some machine they needed to ship internationally. 2 places couldn't do it. Then I finally go to the post office, and the post office is like, oh, it has lithium-ion batteries. Can't do international. Okay. So, yeah, shipping from the States, fucking international, is a pain in the ass, especially if something has a lithium-ion battery is part of the problem. Oh, it's definitely just a cold. My kids have all had the cold. They're all tested negative for COVID. My brother had the cold. He tested negative for COVID. And they're all over it. So I assure you, it's just a cold. So, yeah, I don't, like, it's a pain, it's just a flat-out pain in the fucking ass. To ship shit with, like, electronics, especially internationally. It just, at least from the States anyway, maybe from your country it's not, but from the States, it's a pain in the ass to ship tech, because most tech has fucking batteries. You know? I don't get why people prefer Cold War over Modern Warfare 2019. It makes no... Yeah, well, they say the maps... I don't really think the maps are that bad in Modern Warfare. I mean, they're not great. So I get why it's considered like a shortcoming, but they're not bad either. I don't think the maps are a big fucking deal. And I think the gameplay's good. I like the way, like, the shotgun... I hate how gimped, at least the shotguns I've used so far in Black Ops Cold War, they're so watered down, man. They're so nerfed. And it just kind of feels like graphically and gameplay-wise, control-wise, it just feels like it's a step back, man. I don't know why I keep saying man. Yeah, well, the first thing I did, I think it's up here too, and this, I'm not sponsored by a cold medicine company. I think 99% of you know that, but if you think you are getting a cold, the first thing you do is take, like, some kind of zinc tablet. Doesn't matter if it's Zicam or Coldies or whatever. I like these because they melt quickly. Whereas the Coldies, they have to, like, suck on them forever and just keep sucking. And then you're just sucking, your mouth is getting dry. So you just try to suck harder, and you keep sucking harder and harder and harder, and it just, your mouth is getting drier, and nothing's going down your hole, and you just keep sucking. Whereas these, they just melt instantly. Not instantly, after like 10 seconds. But if you take these, like I set an alarm, you're supposed to take one every 2 to 3 hours. I take them every 3. I set an alarm on my phone so I know I'm sucking on another one. You know, so, and the thing is, not only does it shorten your cold, it actually, it reduces the severity of it too, and it does by a decent amount. I've been down this road before. Of Great video on DSP today. What would you do if he tries to take it down, because he may do it, and a lot of people are excited for Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. I could give a fuck about Five Nights at Freddy's. Sorry, I know that there's people that are angry at that, but that's okay. Like I said, I even said that in the video too. It's subjective, man, but I didn't feel that anything there, at least as a whole, was a state of play worthy experience. That could have been individual videos like all their competitors do. No, he ain't gonna try to take it down. Why would he try to take it down? There's no, it's straight up just criticism. What would he take down on it? That sure as shit ain't cyberbullying. So, you know, it is what it is, man. And Keemstar, as much as he could be an absolute fucking dick, made valid points. I'm not making like he's an angel. He's far from it. But shipping overseas, the JSU sense literally fortifies and puts specially made packing material for PCs in the case. You spend more packing it. And it's not even that. Like I said, certain, like, I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I'm gonna have to maybe do DHL, FedEx, see if they ship or find a special UPS place that maybe has that goddamn computer they need to ship overseas. Can't ship overseas with postal service. Such a pain in the... That's why, man. It's like, oh, Rich, why do you need to keep the review? Well, first off, I don't sell any of my review samples. I don't think I've ever sold a review sample. I purposely don't do it because I don't want to financially benefit from getting a review sample. But it's a pain. Even shipping locally is a pain. Oh, just do a giveaway. No, I don't want to. It's not that I don't want to because I don't want to give shit away. I don't care. I really don't. But it's just a pain in the ass to ship. And then, you know, I've seen it before where people say that there's like drama and, oh, the not raffle, because you can't do a raffle, or the giveaway was rigged, and it's like, nah, I'm good. I almost did it, and no thank you. Yes, I'm positive it's not. Well, here's the thing. I'm drinking pumpkin spice. Yes, it's definitely not COVID. I don't have fevers. I don't have a chill. I actually really, minus being, have a little gravelly throat and some sniffles. I don't feel anything. I feel a little blah, but that could also just be being tired. Hey, bro, would you ever do a video on the iPhone Mini or Max? Well, when I get the Max. I like your reviews on devices. I'm doing the Pixel 6. I just needed more time with the Pixel. I already kind of had, but like, I got it on the 20th. Or something around that time. It was only like a few days I had it before, like, no, man, you need like a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need time to really, and to figure out the quirks too, because there's things that, there's times I've disliked the device in the first like week or so of using it, and then have learned to like it and gave it a positive, like, here's a device. You have a day, I mean, and other companies do it too. It's like, oh yeah, here's when the embargo date is. You have 48 hours. Good luck. I'm being extreme. They gave me more time than that, but like something like, you know, there's, especially with how samey all smartphone devices, Apple, Android, doesn't matter the brand. In virtually all cases, how much you got to really like pick apart. Like what differentiates them and if it's good or not. Like that whole like eraser tool they have with the Google Pixel 6 Pro. At first I thought it was shit. Honor Connor, why are you not a mod? I'm gonna go pull my eggplant. Well, you're still gonna be a mod, so next time you're here. You know, at first I thought that feature sucked, the eraser tool. Then I did things with it today that I'm like, oh wow, that actually works fairly well. You know, like, you need time, like, cause like the monitor I have, I'm doing that review still as well. The monitor I have for the Xbox Series X. Oh, you were joking? Well, Honor Connor, you making that joke got you modified. Modified? So I'm kind of like anti the quick turnaround review. Oh, because it's not necessarily that you'll like something you'll dislike. You may end up liking something you initially disliked. So it's not that you'll give a device a positive review that deserves a negative one. You may give a device a negative review that deserves a positive one. Like I said, that monitor for the Xbox Series X, I kind of like it. I think it's a... I even may take... I mean, the only thing I could say about the monitors from G-Story is I don't understand why they don't do 1080p 120. I'm going to say that in my review. Like, no one cares, especially on a screen that small that attaches to the consoles. No one cares about 4K or higher resolution. 1080p on the smaller screens. It's all about pixel density, man, at the end of the day. The only time you really give a shit about resolution is when you're buying like an 80-inch fucking TV. You know, even on like monitors like this, I could have a 1080p monitor and be fine. I have a 4K one here, and I have the one I advertise in my videos. I fucking love this monitor. This is the BenQ. My butt's been wiped! Yeah, Christopher. What am I uploading? A drama alert application? Yeah, I'm getting right on that right now. I'm sure I will be the first in line. They removed the Confederate flag from Vice City. Yeah, I talked about that before. Nintendo makes a solid optimized phone for $600 set with built-in Switch with better performance. Flop or not, Asian countries love mobile over consoles. Maybe that's what they'll do next. Who knows? But, no, you know why they wouldn't do that? Because that would open them up to the games being put on other smartphones. Even if they try to make the store exclusive. No, I don't think they would do it. I don't think they would do it. It's safe to say Nintendo's next console will be all digital with increased textures and expensive cost of... Yeah, and the thing, like I said too, and look, and I know the downsides to digital distribution only is that when you have a console like this, it just kind of... I don't want to be clumsily putting cartridges in and out and losing them, and I just rather all have them on an SD card in the fucking system. It just logically, especially for a console like the Switch, just makes more sense. No, I'm not going to get... I have every burn-in... These monitors are on, like, maybe a couple hours a day. I also have all the burn-in mitigation features on where it lowers the, it lowers the nits that the screen is at if there's nothing active on the screens. These screens are not on that much at all. To be honest, I don't feel bad for DSP. If Phil would have kept his mouth shut, he wouldn't... Well, here is the thing, like I said it in the video. Let's just put everything out there. It was someone that super chatted Phil asking about his retirement. Now, did he need to get into all that stuff? No, but he's also allowed to give his take. You know what I mean? So that's where it came from. But just as he's allowed to give his take, Keemstar is allowed to give his take back. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. You know, Phil's allowed to give his take on Keemstar, and Keemstar is allowed to give his take on Phil. It's not punching down in one direction or the other. Rich, I keep punching myself in the face. Why is my face still black and blue? That's DSP's career, basically. He is his own worst enemy, and you could show him why he's his own worst enemy, and he will still not understand and blame something else for being his downfall. So yeah, that's what these monitors are not. A lot of times I keep the monitors off while I stream anyway. I just thought because my dog Bruno was in the background, and he's an asshole. That dog wears diapers and humps cats while wearing a diaper. Just, that's a thing with him. So yeah, I mean, actually this monitor had to be fixed, but it wasn't burning. Something happened with the display driver, and it had this bar like an inch thick going down vertically that was flickering. But no burning. No burning. Well, okay. So again, Dan Wolf. You cannot, like, I don't watch Keemstar, but have I watched drama alert episodes before? Yes. You understand what I mean? Like, I don't watch that TV show, but I have watched episodes. You know, I don't watch The Walking Dead anymore, but I did watch The Walking Dead. Or I could say I don't watch The Walking Dead, but I did watch The Walking Dead at one time. You know what I mean? Possibly, Jeffrey. Possibly. So that could be really what he meant. But it is what it is, man. I'm about both of them giving their takes. Not a fan of when anyone's, you know, gives a take and then someone else gives it, whether he was asked about it or not. And someone who's more successful than you gives a take back, and it's like, ah! Even though I say I watched my video today, and my rant, I went a little too far with that and I annoyed myself. It was covered under warranty because it wasn't a year old yet, Christopher. So, cost me $0. And what they'll do, though, is I guess they make you take a few pictures, and I guess they could tell by how... Well, what they'll do is they'll look at the pictures and be like, oh, of course they put you through all the stupid shit to see if there's, you know, it's just you being dumb. And I'm like, no. They're like, oh, you sure it isn't the HDMI cable? I'm like, nope, because with the built-in screensavers in the television itself, it still flickers. Want to try another HDMI port? I guess you're not going to give me a choice, even though it's showing it with the built-in screensaver and not something coming in via HDMI, but sure. I get you need to ask me. I'm annoyed, but I'm not annoyed at the person on the phone because I get it, because people are idiots. So then, like, when they came here, the guy who was, he was super quick and super nice. The tech who came here. I guess he, like, that's like the final judgment, and then he'll like has to call LG because they contract out these tech guys because they're not actually, they don't work for the company, primarily LG. And I guess he kind of says, all right, I deem that this is a defect and it is not self-inflicted damage to the TV, like I didn't slap my testicles against the screen. And that was it. He repaneled it. The guy was in and out in 20 minutes, and that was it. He's like, here, try out the TV, make sure it works. I tried it out, made sure it works. I spread my cheeks, went to town, and then I pushed out all that brown. But no, again, you know, it's not like these are on a lot. Like, even now, if you see they dimmed, that has the dim feature in it. It's, these don't get nearly as much mileage as you may think. That is true, Dan Wolf. You know, and that's why I said in the video, all right, fine, someone brought up Keemstar, and that's what gave DSP the impetus to give his take. But he did give his take. And he's allowed to. Absolutely. DSP's 110% allowed to. I give takes on people all the fucking time. There's a lot of people that dislike me quite a bit because of my takes. And I tell them politely to metaphorically eat my ass. But just as DSP could give takes about Keemstar, Keemstar could give takes about DSP. Just as Dreamcast guy could give takes about Austin Evans' take on the PS5, Austin Evans could give takes about the takes that Dreamcast guy had on his takes on the PS5 revision. There's no punching down. You are on the internet. Stop. If you don't want to be punched down on, don't be on social media. This message has been approved by the bird. Hey! Peck better next time. Thank you. Please. Okay. RE4 VR. I gotta play that, man. But I gotta find a place to fucking play it, dude. I don't really have a place for VR in my house, man. That's the thing. It sucks. After 6 months of being laid off and a few, hold on, I missed a couple here. A few Castlevania games on sale on Xbox. Should I buy them? Which Castlevania games? Lords of Shadow 1, yes. Lords of Shadow 2, no. And Symphony of the Night, you mean yes. Lords of Shadow 2 can die in a fucking fire. I'm tired of those. I gotta get some more applause. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I thought 2 was enough. It's not enough. So, oh my god, my shirt. Hold on, I'm missing. After 6 months, I'll take the shirt off now. After 6 months of being unemployed. Hold on. After 6 months, I finally have a crappy factory job with a $10 pay cut from my last job. Yeah, but you know what, dude? Sometimes, though, it's not necessarily about the work. It's about your sanity. You know what I mean? Think about it that way, dude. It's about your sanity. Because sometimes sitting in the house, even if the job sucks, it's still better to go to the job. I've been there, so I know. Hey, if there are any moderators in here, Soaring Fist is not a part of our raid, and he has been coming with alt accounts and harasses people. Like, I hear about some weird shit going on my Discord server, too, that I have to look into. This is just... If you want to know why I don't like having this shit, like a Discord and stuff like that, which I do like having it, but I don't, and I'll explain what I mean, because if it was just used for its normal purposes, it's fucking awesome. But the problem is that I got shit going on the whole day, and I get messages about it, and I'm like, I can't deal with any of this. You know what I mean? Like, who's doing this, who's doing what, and I'm not talking about Google Fish or Turbo Express. You're both fine. I'm not including it, and I'm just like, I don't have time for any of this shit. At that point, it just makes me want to shut it the fuck down. You know what I mean? If this is the kind of crap that's gonna go on, I don't need any of this. You guys know I don't moderate shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not necessarily in that group. There's someone who was like a mod that they were telling me about, that they were into weird shit, Jeffrey. And I'm just like, I don't, like, and now this fucking weirdo is under like, and it's not like normal, it's a different person. It's not someone else I'm talking about. It's nothing to do with like that kind of trolling. And it's like I'm not gonna sit here and open up like a case like I'm on CSI to try to find this jackass. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have time. Yeah, obviously he's a fucking weirdo, and if I knew who he was and his alt accounts were, I would fucking ban his ass if he's actually going around and being a fucking weirdo. You know, but I don't have time for any of that. You know what I mean? You know? No, I'm not talking about that kind of trolling. I'm not talking about, like, that kind of... I'm talking about, like, he's... A source I won't name that I do believe came forward, and some of this stuff added up, is all I'll say. Again, it's no one that's ever been mentioned here before, you know, and then they went under a whole bunch of alt accounts, and it's just like... They were a mod or something like that, and then they were a mod for some other YouTubers, and then they got weird and went to a whole bunch of alt accounts, and I hear some really shady stuff. I'm like, oh god. I'm like, just... I'm not shutting down the Discord, don't worry. If that's what everyone's worried about, I'm not doing it. It's been established for too long. Don't worry. But it's stuff like that that just annoys me. Can we watch some chugs? Possibly. Best part of RTU streams is my hole is safe. And dude, like I said, I don't know anything about his take on Dr. Disrespect. He seems to have this thing, if anyone that's more successful than him had to, like, you know, suck Satan's cock to get there. At least from what I've seen. Maybe he's actually applauded people that have garnered success, but he doesn't really seem to do that. Kind of fits with the narcissistic personality disorder thing. Again, I don't have a psychiatric medicine degree. How much that OLED cost to get fixed? I didn't get it. Okay, there's misinformation and it's my fault. All right, that's on me. That was a picture that I got from the internet of a Switch OLED screen Switch OLED screen being scratched up. That was, I believe someone took a still from Jerry, or an article took a still from Jerry Rig Everything. That was not my Switch. Thank God. But Bruno, you know, likes to prove he's an alpha male while wearing a diaper and humping a cat. That's what Bruno does. That's what he does. I maybe want to do some QVC, though. QVC would be funny. I know, Jeffrey, you want to see Badlands. I literally kind of start to feel nauseous depending on what he drinks. You know, even though that red-bearded man's nipples last night that was, you know. I wonder if that's a symptom of drinking, like, diet, what do you drink, Diet Dr. Pepper? May make your nipples get really hard. Yo, man, they grew to like triple the fucking size, bro, by the end of it. No, it didn't cost anything to fix. It was under warranty. That's what I'm saying. It cost me $0. If you're talking about how much it would cost if I had to pay for it, I don't know. But it was... The TVs, I just got them in fucking January. So they better be fucking covered. And it was not... They're, like I said, they don't have that much on time. It was not OLED burn-in. And they're not even a year old. They better have fucking fixed them. But they did. LG did right by me. The customer service was good. Like I said, the questions the woman asked were annoying, but I wasn't annoyed at her. I wasn't even necessarily annoyed at LG, because I know they have to ask the basic questions, because not everyone is tech savvy. But, you know, it was good customer service. No complaints. I actually shouted them out on, will I buy another LG TV again? No, but not because of their customer service, because I've had 4 fucking different screens from them go wrong or go bad. Had a fun experience at work today. Someone took a turd and went, and wiped it all over the men's ladies' room wall. So they went into both bathrooms and wiped shit all over? And they made you oh no, and they made you clean it? Oh no. Oh no, I would have quit. I know that's wrong to say, you should, but like there's nothing that you could make me do to clean up a human fecal matter. I just can't deal with it. AMC Gremlin, the official car of Weekend Dad. Oh, is that what you want to watch, is what you're saying? Have you seen the news about Biden administration could pay illegal immigration $450K per person because they were separated during Trump era? I don't know anything about that. When it comes to shit like that, and I don't know anything about it, don't take it the wrong way. I'm not going to talk about it, especially with topics like that, because I need to be very versed in what it is. When I am versed in it, I'll talk about it. When I'm not, I zip my fucking lips, because that is a recipe for a gotcha that could cancel me. I don't think anyone will disagree with that. I'm sorry to be dismissive of your question, but I don't know the backstory behind it, and I have to do research. When I do, I talk about it. When I don't, I don't. When will you give cucumber rates? Imagine I had a stream where I just rated cucumbers. All right, this one is a little flaccid on the end here. I think we'll just give this one a 7 out of 10 there, sister. Oh, would you look at this one? This one looks like it's a little ripe. It's, you know, nice and firm. It's crisp. Looks like if you just snap it in two, you'll just hear nice, like a snap. That's a crispy, luscious cucumber. I would give that one a 9.3 out of 10. Review, rate your cucumber, USA. Oh, sorry. Hi, just wanted to say hi. When will you give cucumber rates? Tomorrow, but I will rate cucumbers. Like I said, I'll review Cucumbers USA, coming to a screen near you soon. Hey, can you hide Super Snake 7 as well as he is one of these soaring alt accounts and has not left me and my viewers alone? Hey, can you hide Super Snake? Where the hell is... If someone's bothering you, try to screen cap what they're doing, please. Can you sensually kiss... I won't sensually kiss the bird, but bird breast. Bird breast. Bird breast. Salud. Bird breast. Kyle, hello. Chris Raymond, how much did the OLED TV cost to fix? I already answered that. You missed my super chat. Did I, Hannibal Freak? Can you sensually kiss... I didn't miss it. I just got to it, bro. Sorry. I bought the 65-inch LG C10 OLED earlier this year, and made sure to buy the 5-year warranty from Best Buy. I wasn't taking any chances with that. Like I said, TV nothing ever happened. I never moved this. And it was working perfectly for the first few months. And it's been on a very, very good surge protector. It wasn't on that much. So it just went bad. You should do another exposed podcast with Keemstar exposing him for what clown that he is. That might be entertaining is to actually watch oh, that's what we should do. We should watch the Keemstar versus Review Tech USA debate. That was a legendary time. Versus Review Tech. Oh man, it shows up right away. I guess this is still a banger, huh? This is Jesus has 100,000 views. Yeah, he was already mad before it wasn't there. Hannibal Freak, thank you for becoming a member. Grant, thank you for being a member for 2 months, man. I appreciate that. The jerk manager at work got arrested and fired. He stole 10 grand worth of state liquor and cash. ATM and loss prevention escorted him out. He's going to be doing a couple years in prison, huh? Do you think Trump spray tans his butt cheeks? Fucking dog. Of course. Did you hear GTA San Andreas is coming? That's actually... I gotta find a way to set up VR, man. I love it. But I just need a way to do it. Who's messaging me? Nobody. Something vibrated very hard. That would be fucking amazing, though. PS5, PlayStation quintuplication, man. You know what I'm saying? I am also shirtless. Thank you, Deadman. The backs. I hear you're transphobic because you watch Dave Chappelle. Who said that now? Oh man, I never even watched the special. So I have no idea what happened. I have no idea. I have no take on that because I haven't had time to watch it. Oh, did you? Did you? I didn't see it.
Go tit for tat, and I'll moderate when I think it's appropriate.
All right, so let's,
so seeing as this started about an original comment about Patreon,
hold on.
Rich, do you want to go first, and we'll listen to your points in general?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so go.
So, I think it was whenever the hell we had the snowstorm the other couple days ago on Twitter. I still, on a somewhat regular basis, get people saying, hey,
God, I even sounded fatter. Like, I sounded like I had, like, a whole 8-pack of hot dogs in my mouth, man. I live in Pittsburgh, and a local McDonald's made national headlines this month for doing inappropriate things to a 14-year-old girl. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did he get... is he in jail? Like, obviously he's in prison. I hope. And did he get sentenced yet? Did you hear someone is trying to legally change your name that has the same name as EDP? He may be trying to change his legal name. He's never going to be able to run. No matter if he names himself John Smith, people are going to find him, man. Like, what does he think? How many calories does Nikado avocado consume per day? Too many. Dude, probably at least like 10,000. Why is my stream buffering? All right, it's back. Okay. So the whole back... I'm going to shut up for a little bit. The whole backstory is explained. Keem is looking super angry right here. The G Fuel looks excellent across his nipples. And here, we'll go from here.
hey, Rich, I want to donate to the show, help you out, blah, 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 blah. So I put up a tally or whatever it is on Twitter. I put up a survey to see if people wanted to donate or not. Now, whatever the case may be on Keemstar's end, it could have been a total fucking coincidence. It was a very interesting coincidence because he put up this tweet like a few minutes after I posted that. Still could be a coincidence, going to be objective here. He says that I think people that...
All right, yeah, I got to stop saying that. Like, just say what you're going to say. I say that too much now. I'm going to be objective. We know you're trying as best you can to be objective. Shut the fuck up about it. Even Rich in 2021, shut the fuck up about it. Well, Rich, of course EDP can't. Well, you know what I mean. Now, was I being a very sensitive, emotional teenage girl? Like, even if he was talking about me opening a Patreon and talking shit, who cares? I maybe just give a couple tweets of them. But even then, no, like who really gives a shit? But the context though is true. What's the difference between me getting money via Patreon and him live streaming on whatever the fuck he let stream me? That's long gone. I know he had some kind of deal with them. And getting money that way as opposed to him live streaming and getting donations when he was at the time still a millionaire. I didn't hey, if you want to donate to Keemstar, that's fine. Like, I have no issue with that whatsoever. I don't care. You know Dr. Disrespect's a multimillionaire. You donate to him because you enjoy his content. You want to continue to see him do it. You know, it's like saying that like Howard Stern shouldn't take serious money because his net worth is like almost $700 million, probably more by now. But because you appreciate the content you make, you want to see that, like. But my thing was, like, how could you, if you're taking donations when you're supposedly a millionaire, which I believe he is, believe he was at the time too, what's the difference with me, which I wasn't and I'm still not a millionaire, getting money from a Patreon? Anyway, here we'll watch it play out. I'll shut up now. And, oh boy, this is where it gets better. The McDonald's manager was already a registered sex offender on Megan's Law, and McDonald's hired him to manage teenage girls. Oh, there was probably a lot of people that heads rolled on upper cove, man. And that when that was found out, countless heads rolled that day and were unemployed. And were blacklisted probably from the industry.
Make XYZ amount of money. He put up $10,000 on YouTube and have a Patreon account are scummy, just saying. Now, from there, it went back and forth. I responded back. He said, I responded back to his tweet saying, interesting, you know, that you posted that. You know, if people who are adults want to give money towards something and it's their money, there's no big deal behind that. And then he wrote something to the, I don't have this tweets right in front of me right now. Well, I guess the rich YouTuber and a homeless person have something in common. Then from there, I said, how is someone wanting to give money towards something they like, and a homeless person shaking a cup in the street is the same thing, and so on and so forth. And it went back and forth between that. Then finally, later on, not to sit here for 20 minutes.
My fatter voice, it annoys me. I don't know why.
Keemstar did come out and say, hey, Rich, it wasn't directed towards you. And I did apologize. Then, admittedly, I took it back because something pinged in my brain, and I remember Keemstar is on stream.me. I've seen him get donations on there, and I know that he has some kind of sponsorship with them. So what is the difference between if someone has a Patreon, which I don't even have one. I had one for like an hour, like over a year ago. I don't even have one now. We're doing that. You know what I'm saying?
I still hold to that, too. And again, I have no issue with him, no matter how much money he has. You're entertaining people. They want to pay you, getting donations even in the situation he's in now, which I know he's wealthier now than he was back then. That's fine. But don't knock that when you're getting donations, too, and you're a millionaire streaming when someone who's not a millionaire wants to set up a Patreon because videos were getting demonetized. I think that was the reason I wanted to.
I don't care that he's getting money, but he's calling people who have Patreons who make decent money on YouTube scumbags, and it's kind of the same thing that he's doing. So it went back and forth between there.
Exactly.
And that's my stance on it. You know, he called people out who have Patreons, who also have, you know, good paying YouTube partnerships. You know, it's scummy what they're doing. And in the end, which I don't think it's wrong, but he's doing the same thing. And he was, you know, on a soapbox saying that that was bad as well.
Okay, Kim, do you want to respond?
Sure. I made a tweet where I basically said, you know, I think it's kind of...
Yes, the manager got fired and charged. It wasn't a corporate store, it was a franchise, but it still has McDonald's name on it. People lost. The girl's parents are suing the franchisee and McDonald's. Yeah, it's still a fucking McDonald's. Okay, it's not a corporate store, but still. Carlos just needs to peck at Keem's hole in 4K QLED. Yeah, QLED has ghosting, though. But still, if I never had an OLED screen again, I would be fine. Let's continue. Let's see what Mr. G Fuel has to say to me.
kind of scummy that, you know, YouTubers that are making at least $10,000 a month, on YouTube have Patreons for their YouTube, all right? And it's like, okay, so you're asking your fans to give you money, but you're already making like at least 10 grand or more from your YouTube channel, and I think that's kind of scummy, all right? I started getting tweets right away saying, what about live streaming? What about special events? So I made a video post saying, look guys, I'm not talking about live streaming. Live streaming is something completely different.
No, it's not. It's still not. This is one of the few takes I still hold to from back in the day. It's absolutely not. This is crowdfunding in a different way. It's it's the same fucking thing. People want to support your show, whether it's you. And I feel like this is better because I feel like with the super chat, someone's getting something reciprocated right away. Whereas I'm a disorganized idiot, man. It's another part of the reason I haven't gotten this out to Sun Pi yet. I'll admit it. Like, if I had, at this tier, you'll get nipple tassels from Review Tech USA each month that look like cucumbers in different colors. I would fuck it up and not end up sending it out. Not because I did it with ill intent. It's because I'm just a disorganized fool, probably with ADHD. I got checked for it. I probably have it. So this, to me, is a better way to crowdfund, because if people want to see the nips, you get the nips. Actually, you know what? That 50 didn't say that, but whatever. I'll still do it for this one. Like, I don't see the difference. I still don't. 6 years later going on, I still don't.
Okay? And I said, I'm not talking about, you know, YouTubers that have a Patreon for like a bigger project, all right? I'm just talking about the guys that have like Patreons that are basically, I don't know if I said this last part, but this is what I meant, all right? I said, I'm talking about guys, again, I didn't say this, I don't know why I keep on saying I said this, but this is what I meant, right?
He is really trying to find a way to, like, make it like he seems right in this one. He's like, all right, so if I go here, if I wiggle my ass cheek in here, like, no, dude, it's the same thing. Let's keep going.
Meant, you know, I'm not talking about YouTubers that are trying to do some type of project or whatever, right? And that's why they're raising it. I'm talking about YouTubers that are basically just asking for more money on top of what they're already making. So Rich starts responding to me, okay? And I'm responding back to him. I have no idea that he tweeted about him having a Patreon. I had no idea.
Which could be very much the case, okay? I got butthurt. The timing did seem suspect, but even if it was, and even if it was fucking directed towards me, who gives a shit? You know? It wasn't like some other people that were putting up my dating profile that I won't mention. That's a secret. You know? Like, maybe I would have done like one tweet and moved on from it, but I got all butthurt. But it still doesn't matter. My point's still, Rich, you magnificent specimen of a man. Can I shear your back hair to make a blanket from wool to keep you warm? Yeah, it'll keep you super warm, too. A little coarse, though. May give you some rug burn, but you'll be warm and it'll build some character, goddammit. Let's keep going with this man stream.
All right, I wasn't subtweeting him. Anyone that knows Keemstar knows if I want to talk shit to...
Did he refer to himself in third person? I gotta take my, shit. I gotta suck on my lozenge.
someone, I'm going to talk shit to someone. All right, I'm going to say it directly to them.
All I do is win.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, and Ralph Tech? I remember that guy.
No matter what. Got money
Is that your hypocrite alarm?
Alright, can we... That copyrighted music, I don't want...
I'm going to say that directly to them, all right? So Rich started...
That is true. He's still wrong about the context of the debate, but that is true. Keemstar doesn't hide. Usually.
Starts thinking that I'm talking about him, and I'm like, and I didn't realize that he thought I was talking about him because I didn't know that he tweeted this thing about the Patreon. So I finally correct him and say, look, I'm not even talking about you because
it is 3.5 to 1.5 T. Major climate is stripped to the bone. Child tax is only 1 year instead of 5. Universal pre-K is in. Free community college is out, as well as paid family, of course. You knew it was going to get fucking gutted. Whatever.
Because, first of all, Rich doesn't even make $10,000 a month, all right? I'm not talking about Rich, all right? I understand that Patreon is important for smaller YouTubers. Look, if you're a smaller YouTuber and you're trying to do this...
all I do.
What's funny is about this too is that you thought he would have turned off the donation so his point would have seemed more valid.
Yeah.
I thought they were being dicks and they were doing it to try to...
No. So, oh, Jesus Christ, now I forgot where I was.
Okay, so where you were talking specifically about really big YouTubers that make over 10,000. You weren't talking about someone in Rich's position.
And I clarified that, you know, I'm not talking about streaming. Like, having a donate button is like part of the culture, right? If you're a
But what's the difference? What's the difference if someone wants to support you on Patreon or become like a member on your YouTube channel, or us sitting our fucking middle-aged asses in front of a camera? Because you're basically my age. What's the difference? Nothing. There's absolutely no difference.
Streaming, right? You're going to have a donate button. If you have a huge YouTube channel and you also have a stream, and you have a donate button on your stream, I don't think you're scummy. Like, streaming is something separate, right? You know, if someone does a movie, all right, and makes, you know, like a $20 million, but then does Broadway and, you know, makes like, you know, only 20,000, I don't see that, oh, well, it's the same thing, all right? I'm not retarded, right? I don't try to push the narrative so it fits my agenda, right? Which Rich has done here. So anyhow,
Hold on.
regardless.
No.
Well,
Hold on.
I'm still talking.
I was going to ask. All right.
I'm still talking.
I was going to ask a question to clarify, but there we go.
So then,
This is like a presidential debate.
after I tell Rich, hey, look, I'm not even talking about you. All right. This didn't.
Which again, he very well will
qualify
not
for
be.
anything that I was saying, right? Like, it wouldn't have been about Rich no matter what, right? And I believe him that he thought it was about him initially. I do believe that's the case, right? So after he apologizes to me, 2 hours go by, right? And he comes out and he says, got him, right? He's like, look at Keemstar, I take my apology back. Well, first of all, you apologized because you thought I was talking about you, okay? That's why you apologized, all right? But then...
That did seem like a very 2016 Rich thing to do, but...
You took my apology back because you found that I have a donate button on my stream. That doesn't make any sense.
Hold on.
Sense, all right? So at this point, I call Rich out. I go, okay, I know what's going on here.
This isn't a presidential debate. It's too civilized. You know what? That's sadly true.
All right? Rich is going to be creating a Patreon, and he wants to talk about this issue, and he wants to make a video about this issue so he doesn't have to beg, right?
No, that's not true. I didn't even think. Like, he's actually that's pretty genius, though. But I didn't think of any of that. It wasn't that I was looking for... I get why he could think that, but that sure as shit was not my intention. I swear on my kids that wasn't my intention. Be like, oh, wow, I'm gonna... Because, first off, the people people hate when you start a Patreon. If anything, all it's gonna do is make people hate you more. Like... I'm sure you've seen the reaction to most crowdfunding. There's exceptions where people there isn't that negative. Even when a Patreon is successful or crowdfunding is successful, there's a huge negative group around it. So that would have not helped my shit out at all.
Because when Rich put out this poll, because I looked at it after he thought that
He's talking about me and Keemstar. It's fine. I'm not going to make it an ongoing thing with him. I said my piece. I hold to it, you know?
I was talking about him, right? When Rich put out this poll, there was a bunch of people talking shit to Rich. They were like, fuck you, get a job, like all this other stuff. That poll, 55% of the people told him not to have a Patreon. Only 45% supported it, right? So Rich is thinking in his mind, all right, well, let me make this a thing. Let me use this controversy so I don't have to, hey, I know exactly what you were fucking doing, Rich. You're a manipulator, you're a liar, and that's exactly where you were
That's amazing coming from him.
going with this. Because this should have been dropped as soon as you knew I wasn't talking about you, but somehow 2 hours later you're like, oh, I'm going back in there and expose him to be a hypocrite. When one of the first things I said on this topic was, I'm not talking about streamers, okay?
Okay, right. So
I'm not done.
Hold on. Well, you've spoken for a long time, so...
Yeah, I was about to say, like, dude, let someone else talk.
But I'm not done telling the full story, my full side of the story, because there is much more here. There's much more here.
Make it quick.
Let him go.
There's much more here, all right? So I tweet at Rich, all right? And I say, I'm going to block you if you talk about this one more time. But, like, obviously you're trying to make a video out of this. That's exactly what I said to him. And he tweets back at me, all right?
I wasn't in the beginning.
He tweets back at me, I'm not going to be making a video about this. Now, we all know what happened, right? Rich made a fucking video, all right? He made a video calling me a hypocrite when he tells me that he's not trying to make a video, but then makes a fucking video. What the
Yeah, because I thought about making the video after I saw it. Like, this guy's really, like, he's calling out people for making Patreons. When, again, he was sitting on a live stream collecting donations, which is the same thing. Which, again, is fine, but the same fucking thing. No. Like, I was like, yeah. I mean, again, yeah, it seems very 180-ish. But, yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, he's really trying to call out people for having a Patreon where he's literally doing, like, what I'm doing right now, and he's doing, too. Where you get your live streaming and get donations. What the fuck is the difference? Oh, I don't know.
fuck? What are we dealing with here? So, in Rich's video, he ignores the fact that I say that I think that streaming is different. That's the first thing that I said before Rich even tweeted at me. I said this, all right?
Yeah, Keem thinks his own shit. Look, I don't know the guy from a hole in the wall. I've heard stories, some good, some bad, but both the good and bad stories could be complete bullshit. I don't know what the guy's really like outside of this G Fuel hat wearing persona, you know?
Right? He ignores that fact, doesn't put in that point.
You would pay to see another debate between me and Keemstar in 2021? That would bring in so many views and feel like, for what though? I agree with this take on DSP, you know.
He makes it seem like I was calling out, you know, everyone that uses a Patreon. When in reality, I'm talking about people that use Patreons that are already making a ton of money. All right, and he made it seem like streaming is the same thing as fucking YouTube. But it's not. It just isn't. It's not the same platform. It's not the same style of videos. It's not the same thing. These are different things. And I feel like if you're
the culture debate doesn't work with that, man. It doesn't work. The money is green, whether it comes from a Patreon or it comes from a super chat or it comes from, you know what? Like, that makes no sense. That part is where totally off the rails.
In one art form and you do another art form, those two categories shouldn't be pushed together as the same thing so it can fit a narrative. I am done.
To be fair to him, like, just as a point of clarity from the audience, I'm sure there's a lot of people in the stream thinking this as well, is that the art form and the platform doesn't really matter. What you're essentially talking about is people are making a substantial amount of money, and then they open up another revenue stream which is optional to their audience if they feel like donating. That's the basis of what Rich is saying, by my understanding. I don't mean to paraphrase you, but just like from the audience's...
I understand that, but I made very defined points, all right? I made very, very defined points. I said streamers making X amount of dollars, or excuse me, YouTubers making X amount of dollars, having Patreons for just that YouTube.
Okay, so Rich, it's your...
What does it matter the specifics of the... It makes... oh, the cameras. Yeah, he should have had... Like, that's the kind of shit... You're right, Trey. That's the kind of shit... Embrace it, dude. You got caught fapping, but he can't do it. He can't do it.
Your turn now. You can obviously reply to what he said. I think Keem, the basis of what Keem is saying is that some of this is partly motivated by you wanting to make a video and wanting to...
You know what? Here, I mean, you if you think I'm actually kind of getting bored, I'll put the link to the whole stream in the description. It's not me trying to... That's pretty much... It goes around in circles for that forever. A majority of people end up agreeing with me. Yeah, you know, I was butthurt in the beginning, but it still stands that it doesn't matter whether it comes from a Patreon or comes from a fucking live stream. It's still, you're getting crowdfunded one way or the other. You know? But there it is, if you want to see it. You could have whatever take you want to have on it. But, yeah, I forgot how much fluff was in there. I thought it was more spicy than that from the get-go. Would have made for more fun things to talk about, but it actually kind of fucking didn't. So... yeah, that DSP video, man, was something, because it's definitely true. I would love to know what he says now, I'm not going to go to a stream. I don't want to even get in that because then he's going to like, but what did I say that was wrong about his takes? You know, yeah, we'll do some dusk donation or Patreon. There's it's still money coming out of your account in some way, shape, or form. It's like you pay for Hulu and pay for HBO Max, which comes from the same company. That's the thing, yeah. You know, and if people want to, it doesn't matter what you feel the production value is of a YouTuber, whether you think they're a premium news regurgitator, or you think they, you know, do top tier like Martin Scorsese caliber work. If you want to donate to their show, that's your choice. You know what I mean? That's on you. You know, that's what your money to do what you see fit with. That was my thing. Now, again, would I have handled that whole thing differently? Like, yeah. Like, with how my streams do, I would never open up, and I don't want to. That's why when I had a Patreon, I only had one tier when I had The Office and when we were, like, in peak adpocalypse. And, yeah, man, that was great because that Patreon paid for The Office, and the one tier I had was a Patreon only. I think it was a monthly live stream, and that was it. Like, I didn't do any crazy, I'm gonna send you hats at this tier and shirts at this tier and assless chaps at this tier. Like, no fucking way, man. No fucking way. Yeah, that was my editor's doing. Linus Tech Tips does have a lot of channels. And the thumbnail for DSP was pretty good, man. It was pretty good. Who owns a warehouse of Viagra? But you know, like, so that was it. Like that's what I ended up doing. Because like I said, I'm too disorganized. Way too disorganized of a human being. To have a multi-tier pay. Like, there's some people who that's their full-time job is sustaining their Patreon. Like sending out the exclusive content, farting loudly like that. Like, that's their main, and it has to be because there's so much going on, especially if you have a bunch of different tiers with a bunch of different people supporting you. That's a lot of different shit you gotta fucking send out, man. That's a lot of different shit. So it's like their full-time job is sustaining that. That ain't my thing. No, I'm not watching the DSP fapping video. That is a video that you could watch and enjoy, and it's been mirrored countless different times on countless different channels. You know, I'm not here to kick a man like that, but you know, I am a commentator, man. That's what I do. My full-time job is sitting on my ass and wondering what the hell happened. I was there for a good majority of my life, man. I was there. Will I play Elder Scrolls 6? Probably for 20 minutes and then never play it again, just like I did with the Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim. Nah, you know what, man? I don't know that much about the angry video game hate lore, because there's, at least as far as I know, not as much of it. So I'm not up on what's happening with that. So I did hear about the plagiarism thing. I did give my take on that on a few live streams. But here is the thing: if you have any kind of even a moderate following on any platform or in any field, or in any field of being a public figure, meaning you're a persona that the public watches, whether it be YouTube or whatever else, you're gonna have people that fucking despise you. Without question. It's not even just like, alright, today is the day I'm gonna Google Baka Paka. Oh my god, so let me look at this today. I'll tell you what I was laughing at in a second. Let me look up this Maca Horsa. Maca Paca. Maca. Alright, well, alright. Is a beige, small, round-bodied doll. He has 3 round... The fuck is this, dude? That is some fucking nightmare fuel shit, man. The fuck is that? So that, okay, so now I have looked up Maca Paca, and it is officially the nightmare fuel you have told me it is to be. I am now a changed human being. You know, I mean, and everything else I said about DSP is on too. Like any other business that handled themselves the way he did, like I said, going into the grocery store, and if the guy's like, please, you have to buy 2 cans of beans. I won't be able to afford to keep the lights on if you only buy 1 can. That's a failed business. Like no place could sustain that and stay open. You know, but I'm a meanie. I'm a mean man. I have Windows 11 on 1 computer. I haven't used it enough yet. I'm a little annoyed that I have to figure out how to get this computer like Windows 11 ready. This is a 1st gen Threadripper in it, which is more than adequate for what I do. I hate when they like... Maca Paca is cute and cuddly like me. I'm hairy and not cuddly, dude. But thank you. What are you asking, Freedom? I just caught it now as it was going off the screen. What are you asking? What's going on? Why are you not Kyle, I thought I had you modded. Are you a fake Kyle account? Whatever DSP was watching had him trying to catch it. He must have been something special that man nearly threw his neck in. He said he was scratching his foot the first time around. Like, just come out with it. I don't know if Dreamcast... I haven't talked to Dreamcast guy in months. I haven't talked to him since before that video. I have no idea if he's mad at me, if he's not mad at me. He hasn't He didn't say anything to me after I made the video, which I wasn't expecting him to, and that's fine. You know, and if he ever disagrees with something with me, I will never... He doesn't even have to ask me, just make a video, bro. This is what we do, man. We're commentators. We want to put other people in the metaphorical line of fire. Sometimes the bullseye is also going to be put on us as well. You're a different... I know I switched to this channel for streaming. I believe you. You've been away for a while, too. So, welcome back. Patrick, thank you for the wiener. You are a wonderful wiener, man. So, I have no idea. It's just a... We're gonna safe space ourselves into a fucking oblivion. And it's and the people who want it, like, you kind of make your living, and I'm not saying Dreamcast guy necessarily wants this. He did use the punching. Who's sending me a photo? My editor just sent me a photo of my dog. Oh man, that is a beautiful animal right there, isn't he? This is the face of a dog that wears a diaper and humps cats. But yeah, like, it is true, man. We're gonna fucking... censor ourselves into a goddamn oblivion because everyone's going to start crying that I feel bullied, I feel bullied, I feel bullied, which again, if it's real bullying, you always say if people are physically threatening you or like they're like making 67 accounts to spam everything you do, that's actual bullying and people should get banned and shit like that. But when you start saying because, oh, someone's more successful than me so they can't talk about me, and then companies start complying, we're fucked. Everyone's getting canceled for having... I'm nothing special. I'm just a common potato. Well, potatoes are delicious, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Newman's is the Maca antidote. So wholesome. The Maca, man, that was... It looks like nightmare fuel, though. Gotta keep it real, man. Gotta keep it real. I'm actually kind of glad I streamed tonight because it's weird when you don't think about having a cold, how you don't... Oh, shit. What time is it? Hey, Siri. Set an alarm for 1 a.m.
Your alarm is set for 1 a.m. tomorrow.
So, yeah. Yeah, that'll be the last one I take for the day. But, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. I missed your super chat, Michael Cortez. Got tickets to David Chappelle. My friends hate me. Like, I don't know. I gotta watch it, and I will have my own take on it. I gotta watch it. All I'll say is, comedy should be equal opportunity, meaning that everyone should be able to be roasted. Everybody. Every gender, every race, every nationality, every religion, everyone should be able to be roasted, and everyone should be fair game. That's what makes comedy great. Yeah, it's meant to make you feel uncomfortable. Now, again, I don't know if I agree with... I'm not defending Dave Chappelle or throwing him under a bus. I didn't fucking see the special, and I refuse to watch something from, like, either side. I refuse to watch something from, like, Steven Crowder or the Young Turks on it. I gotta watch it myself, because you know both sides are gonna color that shit. Who cares, bro? It won't go broke. And, oh my god, Dave Chappelle's terrible. Cancel him from everything. That's what you're gonna hear from either side. Maybe not. Maybe there was a more nuanced take, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna watch it myself. Because maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't want to be fed what I'm supposed to think. I want to think and watch it myself. Maybe I'll agree that he went too far. Maybe I'll disagree. I don't know. I just watched the DSP Fapic video for the first time. How the fuck has he not owned up? He has owned up to it. He begrudgingly, when Keemstar started covering the fappening, or Fapgate, then he was like, wait, he saw there was an opportunity there. But at that point, it was too late because people saw him dragging his feet and trying to make every excuse under the sun. So he couldn't have played it cool. Like, keep in mind, the Amazing Atheist poured hot wax on his tiny penis and shoved a banana up his ass, and it was filmed, and he didn't get canned. Now, it was a different time, but he didn't get canned. You know why he didn't get a bunch of shit for it? He's like, yeah, like, did anyone look at me and think I wasn't a weird kinky guy? Like, I never said I wasn't. I never said I was prude. I shoved a banana up my ass for my ex-girlfriend. I poured hot wax on my really tiny penis. Unfortunately, I saw it. Yes, I did. Like, I have a small dick, but he makes me seem like I'm hung like a fucking horse, man. I know 2 cheers in a row, but it was necessary there. Holy shit. Like, but the thing is that how he handled it. He's like, yo, yeah, I had a banana up my ass. And let's see, fapping, and the thing is, it resonates with people with Fapgate because DSP initially denied it at first, which propels the trolling. And think about it, look at the severity level of both of them. Fapgate, you saw that DSP was obviously jerking off. I'll get to the other super chats, I didn't miss them. But all you saw was from like here on up, and him going... Whereas the tapes that came out with The Amazing Atheist, you saw everything. But it was how it was handled. That was the difference. Amazing Atheist was far worse, but he handled it far better. That's why he got much less flack for it, the more you know. I love Ocarina of Time, but the Switch port has been playing definitely not great. Many problems. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, man. You know, but I don't even know. I've talked about my whole take with the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack. I ain't getting it. And on top of it now, even if everything ran 110% and the online worked perfectly and the emulation was perfect, I still think it's a fucking ripoff. Now it's just laughable. Now it's just... I'm sure they'll fix it and improve it, but holy shit. You know. Hey, Rich, you still have Cardano? Yes, I do. I still have Cardano. I've heard that Dave Chappelle special isn't good. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know. Eventually I'll get around to it, and when I do, I'll give my take. But all I'm saying is, and I was saying this before I lost my train of thought, is I don't care your race, color, creed, sexual preference, or religion. When it comes to comedy, everybody, equal opportunity, should be fair game. That's what makes comedy great. It makes you break a sweat. It makes you a little uncomfortable. Make fun of fat people. Make fun of Italians. Make fun of everybody. If you want equal opportunity, that's another way to do it. That's how comedy works. It's true. But again, maybe his special did go too far. I did not see it. So before, oh my God, Rich is defending and he said this, and I don't know what the fuck he said yet. I've watched nothing on it. Not defending or attacking anything. I have no idea what the fuck was said. But I stand by that, though, that everything should be fair game when it comes to comedy. That's what makes comedy great. You know? Hey, can you say hi to Ava? She's watching. Hi, Ava. How are you? Patrick, I missed your hot take. Why are people offended over Dave Chappelle? As a bisexual person myself, yes, I'm coming out and I don't care anymore. Good for you. The LGBT community needs to fix itself after what they did to his friend. Watch the special. Oh, okay. I gotta watch it. Yeah, dude, like I'm saying to you, Patrick, and what I'm saying, and interesting we come out with the super chat in here, but good for you. Is that everyone should be a fair game. You want to go after me, go after me. You want to go after someone who's Asian, go Asian, black, Hispanic. That's what makes comedy great, man, is it kind of puts life under a microscope and just kind of like, you know, you laugh because, hey, you know what you laugh at when you hear, it's like, oh shit, what he's saying kind of makes sense. Again, I didn't watch his special, so shut the fuck up with that. Not saying you, Patrick, just in general. But that's what makes comedy great. It's like, ooh, yeah, yeah. So, Danny the Foot, thank you very much. That's all I'm trying to say. Because every community out there has issues, and they are fun to laugh at. Every community. You name a community, it's got issues. No community is better than any other community. You know, it's not Bernie Sanders. It's not Bernie, it's Bernie Sanders. The left and the right. The 1%. So. You know, so. I don't know where Saggy Melons is at. I have no idea. So that's, you know, that's my take on comedy. No one should be insulated from comedy. Nobody. That's what makes comedy work. If we stop that, comedy dies. It's already dying. I think most of you will agree with that too. If you don't, that's fine. The bird community is moist right now. Marky Meth, I missed the super chat. Yeah. He seems to have some pretty fair. He seems to have some pretty decent takes, man. Whose super chat did I miss? I'm not seeing it there, Marky. I usually don't miss him either. So, what do I feel about COD Zombies? I haven't played it in a while. No, that's not true. That is an absolute lie. I have played it recently on Black Ops Cold War. It was actually pretty good, and I want to play it some more. Played it, yeah. Let's go, Brandon. Ron Burgundy. I'm not even sure. I haven't seen that movie in full. You realize that? I have not seen that movie in full. If I don't end up playing Dusk tonight because I'm feeling kind of blah, I will end up playing tomorrow. Trust me, they send me a code and we'll be playing it plenty more. Just want to let you know, I have full intentions on going back to that. Veterans know. You want to know? This is where I was wrong. Now, this I was a douche with, and I didn't understand YouTube etiquette back then. Doesn't take away the fact that I was a douche. But this is where the part of the origins of where Keemstar hates me comes from, because Keemstar doesn't let go of a grudge. He had me on with there was the whole stupid fucking thing, because I was an idiot and didn't know how to handle myself back then. And not saying I'm perfect now, but I'm a hell of a lot better. Remember the whole thing? I was supposed to go to a convention and some moron made a fake Facebook account when I announced it, and said he was gonna shoot me with a sniper rifle. And like the terminology, if you looked for 2 seconds, but I was too stupid to back then, you would have known he was just taking that out of like Call of Duty. But I blew it up in a whole. I made a video on it. Oh my god, that was such. I was literally being a fucking drama queen. Made a video on it. Someone threatened my life and blah 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 blah. And it turned into a whole big to-do. And these fucking jackasses came. They may have very well been from the Lizard Squad. They may have not been. They may have been from the Assless Chap Convention in Florida that I go to every week. Secretly. Shh. But point being is they said that they were like, oh, we're the ones who threatened Rich. And they were all like proud of it and shit. So I went on there and had the debate with them, which was stupid and I shouldn't have done it. Not in general. And I decided it was a brilliant idea to mirror the Drama Alert episode on my YouTube channel. Like, fucking idiot Rich from 2015, you were invited on a show because they wanted that content exclusive. Like, if someone invites me on a podcast now, I'm not going to take the podcast and mirror it on my channel. That's not how it works. But I fully thought I was in my right to do that, and admittedly, somewhat in my defense, even though I was flat out fucking wrong, I wanted to spread awareness. Like, look, I wasn't making up that I got threatened. I did actually get threatened, but no, there was no reason for it, and I was overreacting to the whole situation, including the threat in general. I should have just shut my fucking mouth and it wouldn't have been a big deal, but I was stupid back then. Oh man. So yeah, you are a veteran, bro. I missed it. See, this is what happens sometimes. It like jumps. So where are the veterans? Someone said the veterans. So comedy is a way to have a laugh and take note at hard and confronting topics. That is very true. Especially when we are going through hard times. Absolutely, and we're trying to get rid of that. And what the problem is that because we don't have the emotional intelligence to handle social media, and that's why I think that's part of why this is happening, because we are constantly like dealing with everyone's opinions in 4K Ultra HD all day, every day, because we're on some sort of, not everybody, but a good portion of us are on some sort of social media platform. So we're getting bombarded with people's opinions nonstop. And until the social media era started, we weren't doing that, and we weren't accustomed to it. So now we want everyone who doesn't think like us to be the enemy, because it's just weird, man, and we're fucked. Secular Talks video in 2024 poll: Kamala Harris is in first place, but Bernie Sanders is in second for people who want to run. If Kamala runs, I have zero faith she'll fucking win. She will, and especially against Donald Trump. And Lord knows I don't want that man to be president again. He will fucking steamroll her. If he gets the Republican nominee, we're gonna have another Trump presidency. I'm just calling it now. I'm absolutely 210% calling it now. Rich is buffer than Hulk Hogan from the 80s, and that's not saying much about Hulk Hogan. And not even just that, Jeffrey. She'll fold like a deck of... Trump will go below the belt. People love that shit. He puts on a spectacle. She'll say the same generic cardboard shit that politicians have been saying for eons that no one wants to hear anymore, and she'll get fucking splattered. And if it's some impossible way Joe Biden runs again at 82, he'll get splattered too. Anyway. Slaughtered was the right term I wanted to use. Slaughtered. Like, there's no fucking way, man. They'll get their asses handed to them. Yeah, but there's no like, is there, like, if he doesn't get any kind of like criminal case against him, which he's not going to, he's in the elite club. They're not gonna prosecute a former president. They're just not gonna do it. Doesn't matter, Republican, Democrat. They're not, like, you're above the fucking law at that point. Doesn't matter if you're Barack Obama, doesn't matter if you're Trump, doesn't matter if you're Bush, doesn't matter if you're Reagan, doesn't matter if you're whoever. You are above the law. You will, because once they open up that precedent, that means that other politicians or other presidents, may be held responsible too. And on top of that, they wouldn't want the black eye that would represent to the world. That's what they would be also concerned about too. If we arrest one of our presidents, yeesh. That's why. So, no, he's not. So he's going to be able to run again. I know Cuomo was charged today. Oops. Former governor? I mean, let's see, court of popular opinion should not supersede the court of law, and let's see what happens, but doesn't look good. Dude, do you know how many people still love that man in this country? Do you know how many people would go back and vote for him again in a heartbeat? Do you know how many people still believe that he is president, or at least should be president? DBZ? Don't count him out, man. We already did it once, and he became president. Don't sleep on him again. Thoughts on Andrew Yang's new party, the Forward Party? I haven't looked into that at all. I know we're getting political right now, which is probably an oopsie on my part, but like everyone's like, like he was. Do you realize he got like billions of dollars of free press? Like they used to film, CNN used to film the fucking podium where Donald Trump was coming out. Like he got press that you couldn't pay for in a billion fucking years. Because they was like, there is no way in hell this clown is going to become president. Oops. How'd that one work out? Doesn't matter if you Donald. It doesn't matter if you're Donald Care, Biden talk. So, welcome to American politics in 2021. It's, you know, everyone who thought we were gonna like magically. First off, Biden is no great shakes, and I've said that way before, even back during Barack Obama's presidency. Like, everyone thought, like, oh, we got Donald Trump out. It's going to go back. Everything's just going to magically go back to normal, and roses are going to pop up out of the ground and go up my ass. Yeah, they're going up your ass with fucking thorns. Did you really think that shit was all going to go away? You think all the division that's going on was just going to magically just go into thin air? Get the fuck out of here, man. Come back down to planet Earth. We have horses here. And they're beautiful. We have birds, too. Your days are numbered. Get your fucking foot off my cord. I love the bird. The only thing I miss about Trump is his Twitter. That was solid. Yeah, it was. And the thing, like I've said too, why I'm mixed and mostly feel that like shutting people like Trump down off of Twitter, all it does is fortify their base and make them dig into the ground more and entrench themselves. Like, oh, look, they have to be telling the truth. They're shutting them down for like, no. Like, so now those people that were, now they're even more up their ass and more cult of personality because now they feel like, oh, that's it. They're trying to silence them. They're trying to censor them. It must be the truth that they're saying. No, but now that's what you're pushing. There was even someone I saw who was actually on TYT. He's like, yeah, he made sense. He's like, yeah, I don't think banning these people off these platforms, even though I think they're fucking full of shit and yeah, what they say is terrible, is a good idea because it's just making the divide grow bigger. Like when you spread your butt cheeks out and you see the hole. You're not wrong. A lot of people do still love him, but there's 81 million people that hate him too. We'll see what happens, man. But all I'm going to say is that Trump won't run it in 2016. He ran. Trump won't do good in the primaries. It's not going to happen. He did. He got the Republican nominee. He's not going to beat Hillary Clinton, who Hillary Clinton screwed Bernie Sanders out of the Democratic nominee because she's corrupt and the powers that be wanted her in there and not Bernie. Hillary Clinton will do fine. She looks presidential and she's fucking corrupt and boring. Oh, look, he became president. Any other ads that he can't do that may happen? Let me know. Stop underestimating the guy, man. He may be a fucking idiot, but he is hungry. And he is spray tanned. And he does have a fucking comb over. Tremendous dumps. The basement strategy isn't working anymore. People are catching on. I don't even know what the basement strategy is. Sorry for my ignorance on that one. Today's history is just yesterday's politics. Yep. I don't know what I'm What am I stroking down here? I just think I found out my penis is made of plastic. No, it was under my desk. I used to have cables managed under there many, many years ago, and now for some reason my hand just went on it. Can we please watch QVC? Yeah, I think we could watch some QVC. Let me go let out some urine from my penis, Patrick, because I have a penis that is full of pee, and I will be back momentarily. Yeah, people would have voted for a fucking potato. Like, Trump would have had a tough time literally against a fucking potato compared to Biden. Like, don't give Biden any credit. He was just like, it could have been a mannequin at fucking Macy's or Donald Trump. I'm gonna have to think about it. So, let's look up some QVC tech, because this is always fun. Hopefully there's an expert. We need an expert. QVC tech. Tech candy take charge power. Oh god, here we go. And it's not that long ago. 123 views 6 months ago. Like, why do they even waste time uploading the videos? My channel is by no means getting like 10 million views a fucking video, but like I get like 100 views within the first 30 seconds. And my views have been fluctuating. Anyway, we need a lion burp. I don't have a loin burp. You want to burp from a crotch? That's frightening. Anyway, so yeah, let's pop this open. I'll get the screen. Hold on. I did not forget. Let's have some horse. Can you hear it?
Take Charge Power Bank from Tech Candy. This is a really...
When you start off with an within the first 3 seconds, I understand they chopped this from one long live stream, but we're not off to a good start. Thanks for turning me on to seltzer water. I can't get enough now and drink 3 cases a week. Yeah, oh my god, I love it, man. I need to get a sponsor for... I gotta figure it out. Because there's so many people that come to me all the time and say they are turned on to drinking seltzer from watching my streams. So I am missing out on money, and a company is missing out on money. And I want money. Lion burp. Ah, from what's his name? It was like loin burp. Ah, you're talking about Badlands Chugs.
Really fun company started by 2 best friends that wanted to make tech adorable. Not just adorable, functional and adorable.
That is the first thing that I am worried about. as a 40-year-old man with a white beard, you know what I'm worried about? I need my tech to be adorable. I need it to be adorable. I want to put hearts on my iPad.
I will say. It does have a retail value of $46 and change. You're going to...
I get it's not for my demographic, but who gives a fuck what you're... That's why, like, yeah, okay, I think the PS5 is ugly, but if it works fine and it has great games, who cares what it looks like? But, you know, I know I'm the exception, not the rule, and I also know this is meant for 16-year-old girls who are, like, at peak vanity.
Going to be taking it home for $36 and change, so a little bit more than a $10 savings today. And what is it doing? Well, it is charging your devices. It is making sure that you have power with...
She kind of has that look on her face. Again, I'm not psychic, but she's like, I gotta talk about, like, I gotta have an episode. I gotta talk about a fucking battery bank for 5 minutes. Are you fucking kidding me? Put it on full screen. Sure. Yeah, sorry.
With you, portable power. But it also is a stand as well, so it can actually help keep your devices upright.
That looks so convenient. That looks like it's about as convenient to use as the original Switch's stand.
As well. So we'll go through all of the details in just a second here. This is it right here. And you're charging your devices like your iPads, your phones, and everything in between. So let me introduce you to Cherie Stein. She's joining us this morning. Hey, Cherie.
She did not look ready. That looked like a clip from a Steve Brule episode. She was like, wait, what? Oh, hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. This is exciting to have this here at theCUBE, very first time. And yes, you and your bestie...
You sound so excited.
...have made tech really super cute.
Thank you. Tech Candy's actually been in business now for almost 11 years. It's been quite a fun ride.
All right.
How is that candy like? Like, I don't get it. It just looks like a fucking...
Cool. You know, when we started Tech Candy, we were focused almost primarily on phone cases, and now we've evolved to where we produce and manufacture what we call tech accessories. We know that particularly women think of their technology as accessories like jewelry or handbags, and so we have focused on making stuff that looks really cute, but that's also super functional. And this product, Take Charge, is actually...
I've noticed, like, even, like, ants and stuff, like, their cases always, like... I guess it's a woman thing. Oh my god, no, I'm saying... But, it just seems like, yeah, it's a woman thing where, like, oh... Like, I just want a case that I can throw my phone off a fucking roof and it'll be, fine. And a woman's like, I don't care if it actually protects my phone. I just want fake diamonds and sparkles. Like, I'm not kidding. I've literally had women I'm not, like, talking from, like, teens to, like, their 60s say that. It's like, okay, like, I'd rather my phone be protected than have, you know, fake diamonds on it, but that's just call me fucking crazy. All right, Dickers, what the hell am I watching? We were watching some quality QVC content.
Actually, after 11 years, probably over 500 products, this is my favorite of all time. This is my personal favorite product.
Okay, let's just go through, first of all, what it...
Look how cheap that is. Look how fucking cheap that is, dude.
Okay, so it says right on the front, you can see it says...
I am a power... What? I am a power bank. I am a Qi wireless charger. I am a phone stand. I am a butt plug. They should have on top of that too, I am cheap as shit. Sent you a video, said to email Badlands Big Chug Booker eats 100 chicken feet. Oh no. Alright, I'll check the email. We may. My mom always gets a case with Bible verses on it. Or there's that too.
I'm a power bank, I'm a Qi charger, which I'll explain in just a second, and I'm also a phone stand. So some of the features that I love about this product, first of all, there's a little button you can press.
And the thing is, that case is basically made of like the cheapest either plastic, and it does nothing. It's like it looks cool in theory, but they have like a see-through case that like covers your Switch OLED and covers the Joy-Cons. It's garbage. It's made of like a plastic that I could fart and it's gonna crack. And quality and QVC don't belong in. Yeah, that is true. That is quite fucking true.
You see that little window right there, and it shows you how much power is left in this power bank all the time. So if you were super nerd, I would tell you that this is 8,000 mAh. But I can tell you what that means to you and me, which is this power bank will recharge your phone, and this is kind of based on an iPhone 8, so you can say for most phones that it'll recharge your phone from dead to full 4 times before the power bank would need to be recharged.
An 8,000 milliamp hour battery will recharge your phone. How many? 4 times, she said? That's not true. At all. Even back then, it's not true. When is this from? April 2021. That's not true at all. If you have a 5,000 milliamp hour battery and that's 8,000 milliamps, that math doesn't add up. And then on top of it, you have to take the inefficiency. You're not getting all of the power from the battery in the bank through Qi wireless charging, which is wildly inefficient, into the phone. That is unless someone who's an engineer here could prove me wrong, I'm pretty sure I'm dead on about that.
It's really powerful. And it's great to know, because it has so much power in it, to know how much is left by pressing that little button.
Perfect.
And you can use this with your regular phone cord. So I have a phone cord here that
I just sense from this woman. I love, oh God, they're still using micro HDMI, micro USB for charging. In 2021, stop. Even in 2018, if this came out back then, because they said the iPhone 8 was like not great.
you could use the phone cord that came with your phone.
That one,
but
yeah.
I have a second cord, and you would look
This woman in the red shirt's losing her patience. I could just sense it.
at those little connections there, and you would use the USB end of your cord and plug it into the power bank there, and then
Jesus, she's over-explaining this. I understand this shit, and she's confusing me. Imagine being like a 70-year-old grandma and watching this. What the fuck is she talking about? What are you watching? Shut up, Steven. I'm watching QVC. It's something for the phone. Huh? Oh, will you shut your fucking mouth and just be quiet? Jesus Christ. Like I'm getting like, what does this do? Like, what am I doing here? Okay, so you plug this in here, shove this in your ass, fart it back out, then maybe plug it into your wall, then slap it to a 37-degree angle, then you can charge your phone. Like, why are you over explaining this to this degree?
then you take the other end of this cord and plug it into your phone, and it would start charging. You can see there, mine start charging. So that's a class.
And I'm sure they're using the best voltage regulation circuitry you could ever think of, and it will totally not diminish the life of your phone. Her face just sums us all up right here.
Traditional way to use a power bank.
Okay.
But exciting part of this particular power bank that I love that makes it special.
It's the same cheap shit that you could get at like one of those like teenage girl clothing stores in the mall, like wherever when they sell like the absolutely overpriced nonsense electronics that are in the front. It's the same shit.
To me, is that it also has key technology.
I don't think this
Now you
one
can
goes
tell
to
that
this.
by this symbol
Oh no.
that's here on the front of the power bank.
We just had a gaff in the middle.
Key technology is in.
You know, you had like the producer in the back, like, go to the blonde woman with the 90s haircut. Go to the blonde woman with the 90s fucking haircut.
Inductive charging capabilities. And it started on phones.
Yeah, this is definitely in 20. She has an iPhone 13, or iPhone, not 13, iPhone 12 there, dude. Without it, that's an iPhone 12 Pro Max, I think, or at least a 12 Pro. I see 3 lenses on the back, I'm sure.
With the iPhone 8 and any phones later, or with the Samsung Galaxy 4.
You still hear her fumbling around with the connector. You still hear her fumbling. Oh my God, they uploaded this too. They thought this was good to upload. You know, and it's staggering 123 views. They thought this was good to upload.
And any phone after that. So here's how it works. I'm going to show you again how much power is left on this particular charger. And I'm going to show you my iPhone, and I'm just going to lay this phone on there.
Wow, I still can't get the iPad to charge. We're probably never going to see me again in this video.
It starts charging.
Oh.
Yeah, 5 below. That was the store. That was the store I was thinking of.
Very cool.
Oh, so it's almost like magic. I get so excited still every time that works. And obviously you wouldn't hold it. You would probably have it laying on your desk like this.
Sure.
And you just set your phone right on there, and it would start charging like that. And so this is so convenient for people
But wait, there's more.
like me that forget their cord.
Yeah.
If you have this power bank, backpack, purse, it's available.
You ever notice that though when like these major network shows, I guess you would consider, because it is QVC, a major network show, or whether it's like, remember when the pandemic first started with like the Tonight Show, even Howard Stern, like they were like using C920 webcams and using the audio through that. I'm like, how does no one know how to, like, how is the production value of YouTubers like 30-fold better than like NBC? Yeah, the Galaxy S4 did not have, it didn't charge till the 5 with wireless charging. Oops.
Ready for you to charge. Now, there's one more feature, and I know you mentioned this, but it's also a phone stand.
Okay.
So there's a little shelf, pulls out.
Okay.
Meadow Soprano 20 years later is not impressed that she did not get that iPad to charge either.
And a little stand in the back so that you can set it like this. And here's the cool thing, if you put your phone on there then it'll start charging, as you can see. So I could put this at my desk. My phone would be charging, and I could be watching QVC all day instead of working.
That's, I'm sure that is what she does when she gets home. I'm going to go home and watch some QVC. That's what I always say. That's what she does not say that. I do not say that, and you do not say that, and that is the truth. I have a 99.16 watt-hour battery by Aukey, and the max output is 65 watts. It's pretty sweet. It has 1 USB and 2 USB. That is pretty sweet. That means you could charge some shit real quick. Yes, because the reason you buy a thin phone is so you can hold a... I mean, at least, like, that's a 12 Pro Max, I believe. Like, make one that has the shit, the MagSafe. Make sure it has the MagSafe. Make sure your dad has the MagSafe. You know, like, that's kind of convenient. I have one of those Anchor chargers that you could use as like a regular one, but it also has the magnet, so you just go bop, and you have extra. Yeah, it's thicker, but if you're in a pinch, you could just have it behind your phone, charging, and it stays on there. That's what I love about MagSafe. It can be wireless, but you could hold it while it's wirelessly charging, and people are like, oh, it's like having it plugged in. No, it's not, because if you have it plugged in and you pull on your plug, you could damage it. MagSafe, it'll just fall off. So you have the best of both worlds.
Oh, wonderful. I'm also just thinking, you know, on the airplane, you know how there's never really, like, if you're watching something, there's never really a place to put your phone. This is great.
How's that iPad, Meadow? Did you get that iPad to work? She said it will charge your phone for, but that says basically, pretty sure the iPhone 8 had a 25. But even then, 2,500 milliamps time, it's 8,000 milliamp hour battery, she said. So even in a perfect world, if there was no power lost, like if it was 100% efficient and every ounce of power out of that 8,000 milliamp battery went into the iPhone 8, you would not get 4 times out of it. And you definitely wouldn't, because I guarantee you that there is inefficiency, that power is lost when you are transferring power from the battery pack via wireless charge to the iPhone 8. So it's still no. Still no. iPhone 8, 1800 milliamps. Well, at that point, fuck you. If it had 1800, maybe 4 times. But even then, I still think you would lose some. There would be enough loss that you couldn't get a full 4 times charge. But at that point, I could be wrong.
So all you did, we pop out this bottom piece right here, which is what I did. I popped out this piece.
Oh god, it literally has the switch stand. Oh man, that probably makes the switch stand on the base switch seem great too.
Piece right here. So now.
You should play 25 to life for PS. You have heard you say one of the best. Heard you say was one of me. I said that. This is some wish.com level. Yeah, no shit, dude. And why do you think they really try to push this stuff? Because probably even though they probably don't move as much as they move of the more premium shit, because the profit margin on this is like they basically want to trick a bunch of grandmas into buying these for like their teenage daughters or whatever. And they're like, all right, well, okay, these aren't really exciting, but the dumbasses who will buy it will make way more money off of them than if we sold 1 billion iPads on QVC, even if we only sell like 100,000 of these as opposed to that million. I'm just bringing up, I don't even know how many they have these in stock. I'm just bringing up as if numbers that are wildly inaccurate, but it still stands though.
It's your stand.
So they'll make more money, I mean, off of this shit because the profit margins are higher.
You take your phone. Right now I'm charging the phone. I can tell you I have 41% left on this charger. I'm charging this phone and it's a stand right there. So yes, you're right. It's adorable, but it's so much more than adorable. It's super, super functional as well, which is important. I do just want to go through what we have on the side here. Obviously we...
Model PBY is made by Aukey. They're not on Amazon no more because they were banned off it. Also, they were clearing it out before they were banned. Why were they banned? I heard something in passing about that. What's worse, Cube? They're both bad. They're both equally bad.
We have a USB port, which is what I just used. This is what comes with like...
She's actually kind of good looking, I'm not going to lie. Let's just keep it real with that.
Your normal Apple devices. What about these 2 others? What are these for?
The other ports are for when you're going to charge the power bank.
Gotcha.
The power bank comes with a little cord that you'll...
Oh, wow. Ouch. In 2021, you can't even charge from the USB-C. Ooh.
Plug into the wall that'll charge the power.
Or is she actually wrong about her own product? that could be very well be the case too. We know a lot of times they have these product experts on that don't really know what the fuck they're talking about.
With the power back in it. And they come in 3 colors.
Okay, so we've got the gray, the lavender, and the navy available.
They were caught making paid fake. Oh, they deserve it then. I always feel like they were a step. Admittedly, I know you're enjoying the power bank, but I got to keep it real. I always thought they were a decent step behind Anchor's quality too. So, yeah, you can't do shit like that. Really? Paid fake reviews? Fuck off with that. I'll stick with Anchor.
Today. So, fantastic device and a first look here at QVC. Thank you so much. This is great.
Great to be with you.
Bye-bye. All right, E234621 is the item number.
All right, let me go jump on that and get 12 of those. Rich, is my dad and never came back from getting milk? Can I get at least 1 fart to make up for it? You could get as many farts as you want, sir. You thought I was going to keep going and annoy the shit out of you, didn't you? But I didn't do that because I am a good man. All right, let's do a little. I know this is me gaming is not as popular. We're gonna do a little bit of butt cheek mayhem. No, we're gonna do a little bit of Dusk. I feel like playing some more Dusk. Shout out to the dev team over there for sending me out a review copy. Turn on, come on. Why is it not? It's in the dock. That is interesting. I've never had an issue with this dock. There we go. There we go, Chief. Now our holes are in. So, let me go over here. Let me shrink here, I know, and I'll make sure the sound is on, don't worry. I will make sound will be on. Sound will be on. The switch is on. And we'll turn off display capture. We will turn on sound. Nintendo, switch to my holes. Alright, here we go. Alright. Yeah, I'm recommending my own videos. GG YouTube. Alright, can you hear this? This is actually a really good fucking game. If I sound blah, and that's kind of the reason why I'm switching over to games too. Because you hear my voice is starting to get like, listen to that. Listen to it. Let's keep going. No, let new episode. Load, yeah. Is that, here we go. Load it. Think uploading. That's a, I'm sick voice. Well, I definitely have my sense of smell because I could smell my own burps because I had hot sauce tonight. You guys can hear and see everything okay? This runs at a smooth 60. Hopefully it's streaming at 60. Maybe. This game is called Dusk. Just came out for the Switch. If you like boomer shooters, I highly recommend it. Jeez. It is fun playing games like this where you don't have to reload. Definitely changes the pacing of the game. Well, thank God, Mike is playing Resident Evil 4. Ah, shit. Well, it's kind of like a knockoff of like the old school Quake and like mid-90s games. It's not even a knockoff, it's kind of paying homage to it. This runs on the Unity engine. What's interesting about this too is that when it first came out on the Switch, when they were first porting it, you could watch this on Digital Foundry. This game is only running at like 20 FPS. And now it runs at a rock solid 60. Now, you would think an old game like this would just be easy to just slap on the Switch and make run at 60, but because it's using a modern engine that's doing things that it wasn't really meant to be doing to make it look retro, it's actually more technical work than you would think. So, all that shit's kind of cool, man. And I don't have an affiliate link or anything for this. It's not like I'm trying to sell it. It's just they sent me out a code, and I really appreciate work like this and want more games like this to exist. It's also why I bought Dying Light for the Switch. Because I fucking... And now, no, oh, they just... Hold on. They just came out with the patch for Dying Light where they capped the frame rate at 30, and now it's like... It runs so much smoother, man. I can't... Like, Dying Light is beautiful on the Switch. Yeah, it's not gonna play great... Like, if you're... Oh, Rich, what about compared to my RTX 3090? Like, yeah, okay, it's not going to compare to that. We'll play through. I'm not sure what the... Ooh, that's a good question. What is the price of Dusk on the eShop? Let me see. Your package is on the way. What is my package? What did I order? Hold on one second. And then I'll find Dusk on, You start counting the minutes, sir. That's all I'll say about that. Just bought this on Steam. There you go, man. Support those fucking indie devs, dude. Let me see how much this is. Dusk Nintendo Switch price. It's $19.99. Yeah. $19.99. If you like games like this, man, you'll have a lot of fun. And I love supporting indie devs like this. We'll play through another level, and I think maybe I will go to some Dying Light. Old Time Religion. I thought I played this already. No. Could have swore I did. Anyway, I'm just a man on the internet. I want to lift the box. You lift the box. How high does this go? Whoa! What? That shit's going like into space, man. What the hell? That was awesome. I always want to have that instinct to reload, and you don't need to in games like this. Here, let me get this. Oh, I need the yellow key. I didn't see the markings there. Oops. Yeah. Let's go to some double pistol action. It's so responsive, too. Like, I understand it is 60, but... Yeah, the music is good. It's that they're going for that. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, they're going for that Quake and Doom vibe. That's exactly what they're doing. Like, that was their intention. So if you're thinking of that stuff, they did their job. You know what I mean? I don't want to lift the fuck the boulder. Oh my god. Stand up. Yeah, I definitely did this level before. That's okay, though. What is that? Not wasting the ammo. Yeah, I remember doing this yesterday. What the hell? I saved after this, too. Because I remember shooting the rats. Oh, it's another one of you bastards. There's the ladder right there. Let me see what's in here first. Yeah, because I remember I kept on circling around the ladder like an idiot. And, someone told me, Rich, get the ladder. What the fuck just happened? Even like the sound effect sounds like the water effect was ripped from Quake, which I'm not complaining. I'm not sponsored by this dev or anything too. Like they said, they just sent the review code. I'm not being compensated for playing this game. I just thought it was cool. I was coming out and asked them for a code and they gave me one. And they deserve the recognition for it because I love games like this. Why does this one bull always go in the water? Like, this is like the third time I've played this part, and this bull always goes in the water. Alright, so spread my cheeks and just go to town. Let out all that nasty brown. So where am I going now? Yes, I have tried Rocket League. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I said okay. It's okay. Wait, who's shooting at me? Oh. I will say there's one glitch I'm hearing with the sound. You hear, like, when I jump, I hear a click with the audio sample. Where the You getting the S21 Ultra? I mean, iPhone is badass, man, like, without question, but, what keys do I have? I have the yellow. That's what I need. I need to find the yellow door. Or no. Did I find the yellow door? I'll figure it out. I've already done this before, but I'm an idiot. Let's go down here again. Anywhere? Nope. Nope. Oh, Jesus. I feel like I have to sneeze, yawn, and burp at the same time, if that makes any sense. I am playing Dusk on the Nintendo Switch. So, Tony, thank you for being a member for 4 months, and it'll be interesting to see how you end up feeling about switching over to Android. Some people are like, oh my god, I love it, I'm never going back, and some people, it's like, I like both operating systems. I think they offer stuff and bring stuff to the table that their competitors don't. Alright, I am really blind. No turning back now. Well, fuck you. I don't want to turn back. I want to turn forward, but I don't know where the hell I'm turning forward to. Think here, maybe. No. No. Or maybe I am. I don't know. I always... Yeah, we were already here, weren't we? We were already... I'm figuring this out. I just did this, I think, multiple fucking times, too. My sense of direction is so shit. This is all on me. This is why I need games to have, like, directions to point me in, or else I'll never fucking find my way. But this is the old school way, man. You found a key, you had to find your way out. Heretic did this, Doom did this. Secret in the water. I don't know, I gotta have to... No, there it isn't. It's kind of straightforward, man. And I remember, like, when you figure it out, it's like, oh, duh. I'll get it. I've done it before, so... So I am here. Alright, so... Come on. Alright, so... There is... nothing in here. I have been in here. COD on Switch. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they're not doing even like COD Mobile. Even like COD Mobile just kind of perplexes me. This is Dusk on the Nintendo Switch. Maybe down here. Ah, here we go. Here we go. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. Yes, I definitely did this last night. Oh shit. Ran out of bullets. That's alright. Kind of pains in the balls. Ah! Nope, that is not where I want to go. I want to go where the blue door is. And the blue door, I believe, is down somewhere, if I remember right. Thank you. Love the vid. Since 2016, I just feel like Androids can do more than iPhone restricts you from doing stuff. Yes, it does. But I just love the... I mean, there's bugs with iOS plenty of times, but it still feels like a smoother experience. But there's more flexibility, and Google Assistant absolutely wipes its ass with, Google Assistant absolutely destroys Siri. And I use Google Assistant all the time, so there's that. There we go. Where the hell do we go? I'll remember eventually. Okay. Alright, we are back in this room again. That's gonna piss me off now. I gotta figure it out. We're almost done. Yeah, it's somewhere down here where you needed a blue key. But iPhones do for a guy like me who really is concerned about recording video, because I use my iPhone. There's going to be an upcoming video I can't talk about yet until something's finalized, but where I'm going to use my iPhone for B-roll. And you know what? It's just great. And then once I shoot the B-roll, I send it to my editor right in Google Drive. So it's like a one-stop shop for video production. So that's the benefit. But if you don't care about that, there's so many benefits to Android. And it, like I said, they both have their positives and negatives. And where I found a secret. That's great. Can I have my secret? So I am in here. I'm assuming you want me to go like through here. Yes. Okay. All right. I found the hollowed. What is this? Oh, I already. I guess I have enough of it. Oh yeah, I beat this last night. This thing last night, I think. This is too easy. I gotta put it on a tougher difficulty next time I play this. I don't have it on the easiest difficulty. I'm like one step below for normal.
You'll pay for that.
This door opens elsewhere. Oh, right here. Hey, Rich and the Cucumbers. What do you plan? Playing Dusk for the Nintendo Switch. It just came out. They sent me out a code for it. It's not a sponsored stream, but they did send me out a code, and it's a fun fucking game. You'll probably do better than me because I have zero sense of direction. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Anyway. But it's a fun game. Next time I play it, I will play it in another stream again. Yeah, I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. If you like boomer shooters, you'll definitely get a kick out of this. What time is it? Oh, it's almost midnight. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night, guys. I'm feeling it right now. I appreciate everyone for coming through. Regular chat, super chat. You're all awesome. I'm going to go get some sleep because I'm tired. And yeah, I'm definitely still getting a cold. So I will have content tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then. Have a good one. Excuse me.